What's up guys, Phoenix here. In this video we're going to be talking about another new number Xyz monster to come out of the OCG Collector's Pack Duelist of Flash version. The pack that comes out for them on May 14th or May 15th. It's somewhere on that weekend of ARG Charlotte. I still haven't double checked the date. Whee! Professionalism. Alright, but the card in question for this video is going to be number 78, Number Archive. And this card, I really like this one. I really like this card. It's just a damn shame that it's not as accessible as it could be. Like, it's so actually hard to access this card, and that's a real shame because of the fact that its effect is actually just really cool. Like, if this card had been more accessible, I could easily see it being, like, it could have been really good, and, like, there was actually no real potential harm in making it more accessible because of, like, its own built-in restrictions and its card effect. So I mean, I chalk this one up to wasted potential on Konami's part. But anyway, number 78, Number Archive. It is a light spellcaster Xyz effect monster that is a rank 1 with 0 attack, 0 defense. And it requires 3 level 1 monsters. I have no idea how you're going to go about summoning this thing. Because, as I've already said, it's really inaccessible in my eyes. I have no idea what deck would be able to quickly vomit out and support 3 level 1 monsters being overlaid into this. This card could have easily just been a rank 3 or a rank 4 and still been 3 level 3s or 3 level 4s, and it would have honestly probably just been fine. But its effect is really neat regardless of that. It's why I say it's a shame that it's so inaccessible, because I really like its effect. And its effect, like I've already said, has got a built-in restriction into it. But anyway, its effect is, once per turn, during either player's turn, you can attach 1 Xyz material from this card. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn. Also, your opponent randomly chooses 1 card from your extra deck. And if it's a number monster with a number 1 through number 99 in its name, special summon it from your extra deck by using this face-up card you control as the Xyz material. This special summon is treated as an Xyz summon. XYZ materials attached to this card also become Xyz materials on the summoned monster. During the end phase, banish the face-up monster that was special summoned by this effect. Like, that effect is really good and really balancing. This card could have very much easily just been a generic rank 3 or generic rank 4 because of the fact that it doesn't let you access any of the cards like number 100 Numeron Dragon or number 101 through 107, which all of those have pretty decent effects in terms of, like, Honor Arc, Tachyon Dragon, like, all of those cards that are above 101 do have some pretty decent effects. Especially if you were able to go straight into, like, their C number, their Chaos number forms with this card, but you're not even allowed to do that, so that restriction, this limits you to stuff like Big Eye and all those other, like, mundane numbers from 1 to 99. So, and I'm imagining, I find it interesting that you could actually just choose another number 78 if you had one. So, like, if you were running multiples of this in your extra deck, your opponent could hit that. And, like, it's got a built-in restriction in the form of your opponent chooses a random card from your extra deck. And if it wasn't a number monster, congratulations. You can't special summon for the rest of the turn. You've already done this to yourself. So, like, this card is incredibly fair. And it banishes the summoned monster at the end phase. Like, you have to be able to do something to it to make it unaffected by card effects or keep it from, like, going somewhere. Like, maybe, like, Imperial Iron Wall has to be face up or something like that. But, like, this could have easily just been a more accessible card, but instead it takes 3 level 1s. And that really kind of just upsets me, because I really wish this card was good, because this card is so cool. It's a number monster that accesses other number monsters randomly. Like, it could have easily just been a card that you, like, your opponent chooses randomly. Come on! Like, for this card to be really good, even if it was a rank 4 or a rank 3 that was generic, you would have to have an extra deck full of number cards, or at least 75% full, just to have your opponent have a decent way of hitting something. Like, if your opponent doesn't hit a number, and you're running other cards in your extra deck, like Castel, Diamond Dyer, hell, maybe you're playing a Synchro deck, like, or, Jesus Christ, maybe you're playing Norden and haven't summoned it yet, like, there are so many ways for this effect to have missed, and yet they made this card shitty by making it require 3 level 1s. Damn it! God damn it! But it is a quick effect, which is really cool. That is something to give it credit for. You can't access Giant Hand, which is another thing that just balances this card out, because you could have done this on either player's turn. But, damn it. Like, that's all I can say. I really like this card's effect. It requires you to have an extra deck full of number cards for you to have any reasonable success rate of hitting something. You can do it on either player's turn, once per turn. So that's pretty cool. So it is a quick effect, which means you can dodge things, you can potentially summon stuff, but your opponent chooses at random, Konami. Why did you make this card as terrible as it is? Somebody please tell me what deck is going to reliably put out 3 level 1 monsters you can overlay with. I mean, this would make more sense if you could overlay with tokens. Like, if you could scapegoat it into this card, that'd be cool as hell, but you can't, because you can't overlay with tokens, because the tokens can't go anywhere, not on the field, because they just vanish. Like, yeah. This card is, its effect is so balanced, but Konami is so scared of producing something that could just access multiple high rank number cards that are meant to be hard to access into a card like this, so they make it incredibly difficult to access this card itself. I don't know what more I could say about how this effect is so well designed that it would not be a problem even if it was a rank 3 or a rank 4. If you have an extra deck that's full of number cards, you are foregoing the ability to play other amazing cards like Norden, Castell, Diamond Dyer, Abyss Dweller. Like, all of these good other Xyzs that aren't number monsters, you're giving up the ability to play those cards to guarantee this card's effect hits. 1. That's a huge, balancing factor right there. 2. Your opponent randomly chooses. I could see them kind of being scared of making this card something decent if it said, you reveal your extra deck and you show a number to your opponent and then you overlay it. That would be, kind of something to be afraid of, because you'd be able to just, go straight from this into, Big Eye, into all of these other, amazing number monsters that are so difficult to access, because they either require so many specific summoning conditions, specific types of cards, all these different nonsenses. But you're just able to, not do anything with this card, because you can't even summon it. And then it banishes the card at the end phase. How much more fair did you want to make this card effect, but then make the card itself shit because it requires 3 level 1s? I still want someone to tell me what deck can vomit out 3 level 1s on command that could make this card and be decent. Because I don't think it exists. I mean, you could do it in the Synchron deck, but in the Synchron deck, your extra deck should be about 66% Synchro monsters, which means this thing's effect can miss so many times unless you're just a master duelist and you unload your extra deck. But even then, the way you would summon this thing would be Level Leader, Jet Synchron, and pretty sure that's some better plays could go into that one instead of summoning this, especially since this can't even get Giant Hand. I'm just saying, but I am so triggered by this card. This card could have been perfectly fine, but you can't summon it because I don't know what you would use level 1s in a deck for. I don't get it. I don't... Somebody please tell me a way you could use this card in the comments down below. Tell me what you think about this card. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. This card was so fair. This card was so fair and they ruined it. Damn it. But anyway, that's enough of that one. Let me know what you guys think, as I've already said, in the comments down below about this card. And I'm serious. Let me know what deck can summon 3 level 1s on command. Because I'm curious as hell. I am extremely curious, and I want to know. I want the information. But anyway, that's going to be all for this video. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to all the nonsense you usually do. Links are in the description of my Facebook and Twitch links if you want to check those out. Definitely feel free to do so. That's why they're there. If you want to support me, clicking ads on my videos and disabling ad block when you view my videos is more than sufficient. Can't express how much it helps, nor how much it would be appreciated if you could take the time out of your day to just do that quick little action to help me out. But other than that, that's it for this video. I really want you guys' opinions on this one because I think this card would have been fine as a generic rank 3 or rank 4 that required 3 materials. I think it would have been completely fine, and I want to know what you guys think about that. I mean, the fact that it's level 1 makes it so hard to access it. The fact that it revolves around 3 level 1s. Even 2 level 1s would have been hard. 3? I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's impossible. I don't think it's possible to go from 0 to 3 level 1s on a turn, on command, in any deck that's even remotely playable. But I could be wrong. If any of you know any deck that does that, let me know. Like I've already said. But other than that, as always, guys, thanks for watching, and as always, take care.